could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So yeah, I'm David. I'm 14 years old, and I live
Mhm.
in South Korea. And I'm a outgoing person, so I like playing sports, and I like my favorite subject is math. Yeah, I guess that is all. Yeah, I guess
Nice.
that is about me. What about you? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Susie. I'm from the UK. I'm from the north of England, so not London. I'm from a city called Manchester.
Yeah,
Have you heard of Manchester before?
yeah, I know. I've heard of Manchester. Well, I have actually spoken to a tutor from Manchester several times, and
Right,
also
nice.
I know the soccer team, like Manchester City.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you know about the different like football teams in the UK?
You mean like beside Manchester City and Manchester United?
Yeah,
Is that your
yeah.
question? Well, actually, I only know them because they're very famous. But
They're the
yeah, beside
famous
of that,
ones.
yeah, I don't. Well, you know what? I'm not. Yeah, I'm not very interested in watching soccer, so I don't know a
Yeah.
lot of teams.
No, that's fine. But you've heard of like you say Manchester City and Manchester United because they're big teams, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's
mhm.
right. Like, some of my some of my friends, which is my classmate, they often talk about a soccer player. They said Erling Haaland, and
Oh
they said
yeah,
they're in Manchester. So that's
exactly.
why I know Manchester, soccer team.
Yeah, that's why you know it. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a huge football fan, but like, of course, being from the UK, like, I do like football and I do sometimes watch like Manchester United and things like that. But yeah, it's crazy because like people seem to know about like these teams even like all over the world. Yeah, it's like world famous. Yeah.
That's
Um,
right.
But you sound like you have a really great level of English, David. Like,
Oh,
did you have some kind of private tutor or did you like spend some time in the US or something like that?
no. Well, I no, I just study myself like uh I just buy Cambly and like listening to English. Yeah, that's all.
That's
Well,
cool.
I've actually never been to America or English speaking country. I mean, I wish I can, but I haven't yet. I haven't been there yet. So yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, well, I mean, I really enjoy learning English. So yeah, I work really hard, and especially during the COVID season. So
Yeah.
as far as I remember, I learn English like over 10 hours every day, you know,
Wow.
for three
Oh my.
months or 2 months, about, yeah, or 3 months during the COVID season. So maybe that's why I can speak well.
But
But,
when you say like did you have like were you just doing that on your own, like spending that time on your own learning or like was it part of a course or something?
uh, I just study myself, like, through YouTube
Oh,
or, practice speaking with my little brother.
that's amazing.
That's how I taught myself. So, yeah,
That's really impressive actually,
thank you.
because definitely like it takes a lot of dedication and motivation to learn another language and to spend like so much time doing it is really amazing. But you've obviously benefited from it as well because you really have a strong level of English. You know, your vocabulary is great. You speak very accurately as well without like any hesitation. And also, what's really good is that you have like a native sounding accent, like from the United States. Yeah.
Yeah, do I sound like native? Well, yeah, thank you, but I
Yeah.
mean, still have a long way to go, right? So, yeah,
Well, to be honest, like we're always learning. Even me, I am native and I still learn new words. So we're always learning. But for your age, I think you have a really incredible level. So please keep going with it, because it's great that you said you really love it anyway. But it will open a lot of opportunities for
That's
you in
right.
the future. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
sure. I'll definitely keep going. And yeah, that is the reason why, yeah, I learn English because, my
Yeah,
future is going to be really bright if I can speak
yeah,
my English. Like English is going to be a really powerful tools for the future. Like,
totally.
yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's
dad is
great.
also saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good that you realize that now, because when I was your age, I remember I was learning like German at school and I really didn't like it, and I hated like learning another language, and I didn't see the point in it. But now that I'm like older, I realize how valuable it is to know another language. And like literally, like you said, it opens all these opportunities. It
That's right.
means that it's gonna help you with your career. You'll have many more options in terms of your career, but also traveling around the
That's
world. Like, yeah, visiting different countries, meeting people, everything. It's like it's such a good language to know. And yeah, you've already got a great level at your age, so you've done really well with it. Well done.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll keep going.
Yeah.
And yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
What do
well,
you what do
yeah.
you want to do when you're older? Like, do you know kind of what industry you'd like to work in or anything?
Uh, so yeah, I have a plan for future. Like
Yeah.
when I become older, I want to be a math teacher because math is my
Oh,
favorite. I mean,
yeah.
it wasn't my dream. It wasn't my future job at first, but my dad like a few years ago, my dad introduced me businessman and like
Yeah.
investor as a job,
Right.
and yeah, he also told me about Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, and yeah, they were kind of cool. So I was like, oh, I think it is going. I think if I be a businessman or investor, yeah, sounds good. So yeah, my dream, yeah, it used to be businessman and investor, but now I recently changed my mind because yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but these days I'm so into math. I mean, it's so fun, so logical, and I also like teaching math. I mean, because in my class, there are some classmates that are not very good at math, and when I teach them, and when they understand my explanation, like, oh, now I got it. Then and
It
then I
feels
realized that teaching math was so fun. So and now
wow.
yeah, now I want to be a math teacher. So
That's great. That's amazing. And definitely, if it's something that you're like passionate about and you really enjoy, that's even better, because like it's always better for students to have a teacher who actually enjoys teaching and enjoys the subject. And if you like maths and you like the subject and everything, then that's perfect. Yeah, and you feel like good kind of teaching other people, and when they understand it, like you
that's
feel
right.
very fulfilled and satisfied. Yeah, that
That's
sounds great.
yeah,
Definitely. Wow.
yeah. That is
So
the reason. Like, yeah.
yeah, so like because so you're in Korea. Which city are you in at the moment?
So I'm in a city called Daegu. Have you ever heard of Daegu?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I
Wow.
have had quite a few students from South Korea, so I've heard
Oh,
of like the different cities. Yeah, nice.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
how
what? Yeah.
yeah
You keep going.
how how does it work in Korea? Because like for example here, so we because I know maybe you're more familiar with like the US system, but here in the UK, we have like primary school, which is like elementary school,
Uh
and
huh.
you go there until you're like 12 years old, and then you go to secondary school or high school from like age 12 to like age 16, and then you go to college from age 16 to 18, and then you go to university when you're 18. So like how does it work? Like what kind of what
Ah,
grade or year are you in now? Because obviously you're 14, so what school is it that you go to?
so oh, like you want to know about the Korea education
Yeah,
system, and also to know
yeah.
about where I am right now. Okay, so
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
perfect. So yeah, first, all right. So first, I'm gonna tell you about the education system first, and then I'm gonna tell you about where I am. Okay, so
Okay, nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah, it's quite different from the UK. Like yeah, you said you guys go to university when you're 18. Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah.
That's super early. Well, so yeah, so this is our system. So we go to elementary school from age 8 to 13,
Age
and
8? You start at age 8? Wow.
that's
We
right. Yeah,
we we start age 4.
age 4. I mean, when we are 4, we are in kindergarten. So yes,
Wow. Oh my
yeah,
God.
this
So
is
you
how it
start
works here.
at
Yeah,
8. Wow.
yeah, 8 to 13, and after that, yeah, when we became 14, that we go to middle school. Yeah, and we stayed in middle school from age 14 to uh, wait a minute now, 16, and then when we were 17, we go to high school, and we stay in high school from age 17 to wait a minute 17, 19, and then
Nice.
we had a test. We have a test like scholastic ability test. That's the exam for the university. Yeah, good score,
Right.
good university, bad score, bad university. So and
Yeah.
then we go to university like 20 or 21. So it's quite
Yeah.
late compared to other countries.
Yeah, definitely. So you actually go way later, but when you say because I know like in Korea the age can be different, can't it? Because of like depending on like if you were born like if you're born on the 29th of December, you're born like age 1, but then if it goes to the new year, then you turn
Yeah,
2 kind of thing. Is that true?
that's right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that used to be true, but the law recently changed, so like it
Oh,
doesn't work
it's
like that anymore. Yeah, so now we are, like you don't have to be confused about the Korean age anymore because we're, the same as you guys. Like,
oh
so yeah,
really?
so
Wow. So
yeah,
when did
yeah,
it change?
it changed. And wait a minute, when was it? It was changed like few weeks ago. I don't know. I don't remember the
It
exact
was
date,
really
but
recently.
yeah, it
Wow.
was really recently. So.
So you actually are 14 years old, like
Yeah, I'm 14. I mean, I used to be 15, but since the law changed, now I'm 14.
wow, that's crazy. So you used to be 15, but now you're like it's the same as like the international kind of community in terms of the age. Oh, I didn't know that it had changed. That's interesting. Yeah, so that makes it a little bit easier because sometimes I would like wonder how old the person is in like kind of our system, but now it's the same.
Yes,
Right?
so yeah, the good thing is that now you don't need to confuse about it anymore. Like, I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, well, at first yeah, it was also quite difficult for me. I was also confused when I heard about the international age, but yeah, now everything is same, so even we
Yeah,
don't
it's
need
just
to confuse anymore. Like,
yeah, I guess it makes it easier because yeah, like you could be in like the old system, you could be like classed as the same age as someone, but in reality you could have like an actually big age gap with that person, couldn't you, I
that's
guess?
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
like so let's say I was born in January, and my friends was born in December. We're you know how to say, but like yeah, if we follow the old rules, then yeah, we're just a friend, right? Same
Yeah.
age friends. So yeah, but
Yeah, like
now it's
in the old rules you'd be like 2 years apart or something, but or 1 year apart, but in the new rule it's like you're only a few weeks of difference, so it's like you're the same age, yeah.
that's
Okay,
right.
good, yeah. So I guess you must be in um you're not in middle school.